In today's video, we're going to do a quick follow-up to some changes we've made to the GPT Meeting Agent demonstration project. This project had a plugin which enables OpenAI models to decide which of your ServiceStack services can be used to solve a custom task. This was originally done with direct integration with OpenAI's APIs, but we've now updated it with the latest version of Microsoft's Semantic Kernel. Semantic Kernel is an open source library that's still in early development that's being built by Microsoft to make it easier to expose the functionality of large language models to multiple platforms and languages, including .NET. Even though it's still in preview, it already has an impressive list of features including prompt templating, function chaining, vectorized memory, and much more. Semantic Kernel brings a range of functionalities to the table, but for the scope of our GPT Meeting Agent, we're primarily leveraging two interfaces, the iChat completion and iText completion. These interfaces allow us to use the configured LLM backend for your project to integrate directly into the GPT Agent feature plugin. This integration means that your project can benefit from both the comprehensive functionality offered by Semantic Kernel and the specialized capability of ServiceStack's own GPT Agent feature plugin as showcased in the Meeting Agent project. This includes the combination of dynamic forms, including the use of ServiceStack's View component library and controlling the agent's workflow with these dynamic UIs. While the Semantic Kernel project itself is in early stages of development, it shows a lot of promise and we intend to keep a keen eye on its evolution. For now, we're only incorporating what we need from Semantic Kernel to empower the agent to utilize custom ServiceStack services efficiently. So let's have a look at how this integration simplifies the configuration and use of LLMs. First, we initialize the kernel with our model of choice. This is standard use of Semantic Kernel. In this case, we're using GPT 3.5 Turbo and providing a relevant OpenAI API key. To better demonstrate the flexibility of this integration with Semantic Kernel, you'll notice this commented out code. By leveraging Semantic Kernel and building against these two interfaces, we can see here that swapping out the back end of your large language model can be as easy as a one line of code change, and everything else stays the same. As open source large language models continue to improve and other competitors enter this market, it's important to make sure you're not locked into one vendor. In this case, we're just showing an example of how you might build against a popular open source host for large language models. Next, once the kernel is built, we register it with our dependency injection. And now we move on to configuring your GPT Agent feature plugin. This part has mostly stayed the same since the original demonstration project, so we still here name our agent and give it a role declared as part of our prompt. We no longer have to provide the OpenAI API key to this feature plugin because it's getting the connection from our semantic kernels that's registered with our dependency injection system. What's also stayed the same is how the agent finds which APIs are available to use. In this case, it's APIs that have been tagged with Teams and Calendar. This enables the agent to select which APIs it should take action with based on the task it is given, which in this case is booking a meeting. You can check out our live hosted example at gptmeetings.netcore.io, for which I'll leave a link in the description. At the time of recording, Semantic Kernel did not yet support OpenAI's functions, but we intend to investigate how this functionality can be used in the future to improve the performance and reliability of the agent. Well, that's it for this video, and as we continue the development of our generic GPT Agent feature plugin, your feedback and suggestions would be hugely valuable. So please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and ideas with us in the comments below, on our GitHub discussions, Discord, or our customer forums, and let us know how we can make these videos more helpful to you. Also let us know if there are any specific topics that you would like us to cover next to make your ServiceStack development easier. And as always, thanks for watching.